good evening. Welcome you to this special broadcast yet again after some time I did this live. So let me just begin by congratulating you on the Crowd for Crowd show that is currently going on. So today, MC Oluomo, the chairman of Lagos Parks and Motor Park Garages and co, whatever name they give it, did their own crowd show today in Lagos. And it is leading us towards 2023 elections. So this time it's for Shiwaju. A commentary, all right? But let's see the video first. No, no. Actually, you know what? Wait to. See they come. I still I still they far away. I never come like this. I never come again. I still dey far away. Make you wait till I reach where I dey go.
The group of women marched from the Tinubu Square to Onikon.
Now, these are women on our mass, your mothers. Okay. It gets something really striking at this point now. What is actually very striking is we have not we are not ready. I will include myself just so that I don't think I'm attacking anybody. We are not ready, and I'll tell you why. Even where I think say they want change, make something change. Okay, wait. These are your mothers. These are mothers. No be your own. No be your own. No be my own. Whose parents them be? But these are mothers.
The Mobolaji Johnson Arena. Notable among them are wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, and wife of the Deputy Governor, Oluremi Hamzat, as other dignitaries from the executive, judiciary, legislative, and party level of the state. Chairman of the APC in Lagos, Cornelius Ojabi, says that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is ready to serve Nigeria.
Only women know. Pack that bus full. Crowded front, crowded back, everywhere. When I started my conversation around 2023 and I said we should start talking about programs and projects, people said, no, can't you see the sign, the rising sun from the east? People are supporting. That is where the crowd is. I say, don't play game. Let's talk about programs. Let us block them. They are trying to avoid discussing programs and ideologies. They are avoiding it, encouraging them without you knowing. We have been around for a while and we know these things. Do not encourage discussion of crowd. They will have it more than you. Do I know? Okay, they were doing obedient rally here, obedient rally. I say, guys, let's be discussing programs. We know these people. You can't gather crowd at you. And they were laughing. Atiku alone, Bauchi. Atiku visited Bauchi. No be campaign, no be normal, just Bauchi. Say just visit Bauchi. People can't greet them for stadium. You can't be see. Now, I deliberately highlighted this comment. Can you see that Adeyemo, Adeshola, Kabir? When you are discussing, when you are bringing ideas, you won't see them. Now, only abuse, then they fall. But no worry, continue. See your name, they screen now. They embarrass yourself for Facebook. Who told you I'm embarrassed? You don't even understand what you even hear. That is where the problem, they don't even understand what they hear. They don't understand. Even when you write it, they don't understand what they read. They just react. So everywhere bursts. Now only reaction they get. No understanding. And they pain. And that is one of the problems with democracy. Problem with democracy in the sense that you don't have quality voters. You only have crowd voters. Now, why the other day when Fashola come on here, he talks say democracy, unfortunately, is democracy, unfortunately, is decision by the tyrant majority. In this case, illiterate majority. In this case, mentally poor. If democracy were about quality and sound debate, we should leadership we have in Nigeria. We should not. Unfortunately, it's about who can pull crowd. And I have said you can't use crowd for crowd. We want a better government in Nigeria. Let's not look them in the game of crowd. These guys will pay anybody for crowd. You can't beat them. But that is not where I'm going. You see that MC Oluomo rally today. If you were not a Nigerian, you are interested in Nigerian and you saw that crowd today, you think the person they are all rallying for actually interested in, and everybody want that is a different or a change they want to bring. Excuse me. But guess what? Back to where we were coming. So prepare for it to hold on. Shivaji is back and we are celebrating. That is not the first time. Because I told somebody yesterday that why is that new? You have Nigeria has always been ruled by that word. Unfortunately, it's a reality, it's the truth. Those are the people that rule Nigeria. You know, either falling asleep. You remember Yaradua, almost sick. You remember Buhari. Now, you remember that Buhari left Nigeria over 100 days. That it took protests and pressure from Nigerians all over in diaspora, in Nigeria, everywhere. Before, and the moment Buhari came back, it started becoming news headline. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's back. And we are rolling carpets. We were not discussing projects and programs. We were discussing the president can work. You remember the time it will be headline whenever Buhari attended Jumat service in Abuja. It will be headline. It will be headline that Buhari attended Jumat service. Oh, President Buhari at Jumat service today. Oh, President Buhari attended Jumat service. And people will be, Buhari to be celebrating. Oh, President. Later, they switched the headline to, oh, he went to his hometown and he was able to walk about 100 meters from his home in Daura to the mosque. Yeah, they will show you that he walked from that. That is news. That Buhari walked from mosque, Jumat service, back to his house in Daura. And Nigerians will be celebrating. Oh, can't you see the president walked? He walked. He didn't walk on water. He walked from mosque to his house 100 meters or less there. And Nigerians will celebrate it. And that is exactly why you have. No, in case you think I'm making it up, do you remember this particular video? Let me just remind you.
Are we likely to use a different approach in the fight against insecurity, especially kidnapping?
This was where he came back. Insecurity was ravaging the country, but back there abroad, they received treatment. Just to tell you what Nigerians like, and they like to celebrate based on sentiment, and what we are supposed to be moving completely away from, but Nigerians are still locked in their sentiment and still doing the same thing. This was where the president came back and they were asking him, insecurity is ravaging, and he came back and said he saw the IG and the IG is losing weight. I said the IG must be doing well. President, I know you have you. No, I don't get a problem with any leader. Nigerians will be either Buhari's, Baptist, Articulate, Obitniku. Now those ones I get. Now here the address. No be you. No be you. But listen again. Listen. So that I can remind you what you are doing again.
Are we likely to use a different approach in the fight against insecurity, especially kidnapping, which is a big issue now, sir?
No, I have just seen the IG. I think he is still losing weight, so I think he is working very hard.
Shebi, you remember that video? You remember where? Okay. Now, we reach a stage where we celebrate, say, did you see? I cannot talk. But make I talk the other one. We Breeze, they carry the time. Before now, we've done to say you don't go do stem cell surgery, you don't defeat. Again. Why they go to celebrate? Okay, Tinubu came back, Sha. Baba come back. Yeah.
And I'm happy to be back to my fatherland. And Nigeria should expect a very intelligent ability to think, perform. Nigeria should expect that the help they needed is here. The hope is almost teetering. Is back. I'm back actively. And we hold effort to the of patriotism, education, and ability to do the job. Not negative thinking. Not the fact that Nigeria has failed. This country, on this continent, test of hope. And we should be helped. If it's rebuilt, we are builders. If it's construction, we are a constructor. If it is assurance, we give Nigeria that we definitely will make a better country out of it all.
This was exactly after there was pressure. Where is Tinubu? If not for rumor, because me I know say na rumor, so I know they carry am. Rumor say something don't happen to he don't die for London, blah blah blah. You know, and to make people celebrate back, he rushed back, but before they had to package something for people to give them assurance. You know, he told you that if it is about assurance, give you assurance, give that we can rebuild. We have the capability and energy. So they had to give you this video that time. Hey, my friends that are Baptists, see, if you see me for street, avoid me. Now joke I do, avoid me. Avoid me. Now waiting they publicly available. Now they talk about I not talk anything. Oluomo, Nigeria's. But this is where I'm going. This is exactly where I want to go. I want us to go actually. You see, we are not doing programs. I told you, let's not engage these people money for money or crowd for crowd. You go because we can't win them. It's their game. Let's not do it. What we should be doing is, for now, we know that whoever we push out may not win immediately. So we still have to wait. I told agitators then too that you won't get it immediately. But let us have something that will hit. So that no matter the little we push them to do, we are inching towards. They don't agree. They say they want to achieve it at once. I say, the moment they put hashtag and put now, I say, let's be realistic. We know what we want, but it can't be now. I said it. For me, whoever wins, Baptists, me, I'm only discussing manifesto program so that whoever wins, whether an article you bring, last, I've been assured you bring, I'll be anybody, no way you bring, anyone among them. I say let us be discussing programs. Because what we are all looking for is a better country, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? So whatever we have, as we are able to muzzle them, make our voice one, to the force them on say, now the program we want make you do be this, now the manifesto we want make you do be this. Now we want make you increase worker salary, we want make you go back to school, we want make government fund. If that is our argument for all the candidates, so that whoever wins them, Nigeria will move forward and not backward again. Listen to Femi Falana.
You can vote for you. I'm also aware that the Nigerian Labour Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress have what you call workers' charter of demands. The workers are saying, if you want us to vote for you, you must respond to our demands. And of course, ASU is on strike to get our universities run properly so that they can compete with their counterparts all over the world. So I expect us to also insist on getting the commitment of political parties with respect to the revision of the universities and other tertiary institutions. And indeed, there must be them that can after the moment in which it has found itself. So unless you discuss programs, one of the political parties discussing these issues, you haven't mentioned. You are bogged down. You are only talking about APC, PDP, Labour Party. We must look at the programs of all the political parties and then get their commitment to address the problem of insecurity. How can we embrace technology?
Let me take myself off the screen. Need I play it again? Please listen again. Let me take myself off the screen. Listen again attentively, because I know some people, if they don't listen to the same message up to almost 5-10 times, they don't understand it. Listen again. Let's go.
Before we can vote for you, I'm also aware that the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress have what you call the workers' charter of demands. Again, workers are saying, if you want us to vote for you, you must respond to our demands. And of course, ASU is on strike to universities run properly so that they can compete with their counterparts all over the world. So I expect ASU to also insist on getting the commitment of political parties with respect to the revitalization of the universities and other tertiary institutions. And indeed, there must be a program that can take our education out of the morass in which it has found itself. So unless you discuss programs, and so far, one of the political parties discussing these issues, you haven't mentioned it, AAC. You are bogged down. You are only talking about APC, PDP, Labour Party. We must look at the programs of all the political parties and then get their commitment to address the problem of insecurity. How can we embrace technology? We want a political party that can say, whereas $470 million
well, Mr. Femi
contract was awarded in 2010
human rights lawyer,
to ensure that we have CCTV cameras in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Where are they?
Well, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but we thank you so much for joining us. You've said a lot. Your points are noted. We appreciate them. Thank you so much for joining us.
I deliberately played it finish because some people are there hanging in the comment section waiting for you. Don't play it finish. You must have said something else. Nigerians. But anyways, I cannot digress. You heard him right. The only political party discussing programs and ideologies to move Nigeria forward is AAC. Falana said it. Should I play it again? Oh, I hope you heard it. So when I say I am interested in Mr. Peter Obi and the Labour Party, because I understand what it means for a bourgeoisie politician to rent a labor-oriented movement or party or platform for election purpose. There will be some kind of conflict. They must have deliberately welcomed him. So when they are asking for his manifesto, it's deliberate. They want to know whether he has a pro-masses program. Because Labour Party is supposed to be for workers, poor workers in Nigeria, masses. But he is a bourgeoisie politician with capitalist idea. So what will be his manifesto to workers, being a bourgeoisie politician? When we ask these programs a question, we can do it. We can make him come to terms and adopt the Charter of Demands of Workers, despite that he's coming from a background. Because I've listened to many people who are obedient. They have said, oh, he's a good man and he's a nice man. Okay, fine. I'm happy. If he can adopt the Charter of Demands of Workers, that means God wants to use him. Why should I be against him? What have we been asking for all these years? Good road, good schools, well-funded education, electricity. We are asking for all these things. It's coming from capitalist background. Increased welfare for workers, increased salary. If he adopts them, why should I be against him? Is that not what we are looking for? Because if you do all these things, it's automatic. Nigeria will just be better if you can just do these things. Charter of Demands. And that's why I'm waiting to see his manifesto. I'm so interested. We can see his manifesto and he may have adopted the Charter of Demands. And it will make a whole lot of sense, don't you think about it? That's why I'm not interested in APC or PDP. Those PDP sold national assets off. I became interested when those who are telling me Peter Obi is different, is alternative, is an option to them. But Peter Obi is saying they are his own masters. They mentored him. And he says his ideology is not different from them. I became interested that the same Peter Obi is on a Labour Party. It is either the Labour executives or leaders of the Labour movement will bend their own demands for him, or he will bend, or they will meet at middle point. If they meet at middle point, I will be interested. Let Peter Obi, his bourgeoisie idea, shift ground. Labour too, maybe, I don't mind, shift some ground. Let's meet at the middle. Will Peter Obi agree to increase workers' salary to a living wage for workers? I'll be happy. It doesn't matter whether who implements it is Obi, Atiku, or Tinubu. God can use anybody. But so far, the only person discussing these things is AAC Sowore, and you don't want us to talk about it. Why? Kilo shame. And that is exactly where I have problem with Nigerians. That is exactly where my problem is with Nigerians. These guys are not talking about these things. The only person talking about it is AAC Sowore, but they say he can't win, as if it's some kind of sport where victory depends on the athlete or the footballer. It depends on you. He can't win. Yeah? So it is only establishment people that will win. And if they win, they reconverge again and continue to plunder resources. Nothing will change. You are making it look like election is some kind of sport. You are the one, and you are still saying you can't win. You are simply saying you can't support the right thing. That's what you are saying. If you say a candidate can't win, it means you won't support that candidate. That's what you're saying. When are you guys going to remove sentiment? Just when? Crowd for crowd. One week you shout, oh, our crowd is bigger. Some people will gather, they spread themselves, they lock down. You say they have won on the street. Most of them, some of them online, are not even in Nigeria, they are japping every day. Somebody was telling me about a meeting they attended. Do you know that the person encouraging them to get their people was on his way to UK? His next tweet was tweeting from London. Nigerians. It's not the leaders anymore. Honor, Nigerians. So, okay. I digressed. We are not let's tell ourselves the fact here at this point. We, Nigerians, collectively, are not ready. Unfortunately, democracy isn't really about the soundest mind. It is not about the person with the best idea and the willpower to do it. Unfortunately, it's about the numbers. But what is the direction bars is facing? Problem. You see that Nigeria is not ready, therefore, because the direction, the numbers, the high numbers, the direction, the number is facing is wrong. I spoke with somebody just yesterday, and they said, "Oh, and Tinubu are terrible. No, anybody supporting them is evil." I said it. And he said, those people have black face, they are blind, they can't see, they are under veil. I said, do you know that even you supporting your own candidates, it is the same way of us who want a better country also see you. You are calling the one supporting Bat, Ashewaju, and Ati, you are calling them illiterate. Do you know that those of us who want something to be completely different, and we have seen the programs of each of these candidates, we are seeing you too, you. We are seeing you also as educated, illiterate. It is the truth. This person, you are abusing Ashewaju. The candidate you are supporting is saying they are his mentor and is going to be prostrating for them. And you have never, and you won't want anybody to criticize him for saying he is houseboy to the people. No, who is even worse in thinking? Who is worse? You are abusing people that somebody describe it as trying to use. You are saying Obi will kick all of these people out. You did it. Somebody describe it as trying to use plastic spoon to be frying dodo. You want to use plastic spoon to be turning dodo while frying dodo inside hot oil. You want to be using plastic spoon to dodo. That's what you are trying to do. The person you want to use against these people, no fit dare them. You no fit in the fear. Now only metal spoon if you take fry hot to do fire. But you are not interested. So let's tell ourselves the truth. You all, whether you are Baptist or you are articulated or you are the other, you all are not ready. Tell yourselves the truth. Pretending like you are better than Baptist. Now only sentiment make you different from in camp. You're only different camp wise, but at the same thing, all of now they pursue. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing, all of now they pursue. Yes, it's only Showore that is talking about that we want to change the constitution. Only Showore not admit. For whatever reason, best known to you. You don't know that you are charging them. You don't know that the people we are up against, you are encouraging them, you are motivating them. Yeah, you are not discussing programs, you are not discussing agenda, you are not discussing ideology with them. You are discussing we can gather crowd more than show you this time. And they are laughing because you can't do that game better game. They are laughing you. Eh? You are laughing you. You are playing their game. Now their game you won't play. They laugh you. They allow you to first go. All your crowd, whether Port plus Lagos plus everywhere if you get that, they no reach the crowd will go greet Atiku for Bauchi, and those crowd are not true. Wetin they can't take molest them, win them in their game. You go learn, no, you go just hard for you to learn. So some people go there abroad, they do agitation, they do program, they deceive, they divert attention. We go to tell you say this thing are like this, it be. We would there on ground, we go they abuse us. I'm not even against people they do. Now you suppose understand wetin you dey lis ten to, they know wetin you dey hear. Shebi just say no be social media dey control crowd for Nigeria. Social media can be part, but it's not everything. You can use social media to make noise, mobilize the people who are exposed, do all of that, but let's not be lying. It's not right. That lie no go take us anywhere. Unfortunately, this 2023 is still between Atiku and Tinubu. Ask Obi, he will tell you. No, ask Obi. Obi knows. Obi, you know. It's still between Atiku and Tinubu. That crowd wey you see for Bauchi, you want me to play it again? That crowd wey you see for Bauchi, only Bauchi. There are 36 states in Nigeria. 19 belongs to North. 19 out of 36 goes to North. 19 is in the North of 36. Now the rest, now English. And now only Bauchi crowd you still see. It begin melt. Only Bauchi, and they were not mobilized by Twitter or Facebook. So when we tell you, say, come, the thing where we they face, no be the direction where they go do one like this, go abuse. You go say, people would ask, a lot of people have called me small boy. They say, you don't know anything. Say, waiting, he just happy twisting, he just happy analyze. But the waiting, you know, it's too small. It be small boy. All the things where I talk during the Oduduwa agitation don't come to pass. So how far are the small boy? I agree. Yorùbá say ọmọdé gbọ́n, àgbà gbọ́n la fi tó lé Ifẹ̀. Man, ó lọ far. You get wetin I go sit down here, they look. You go think say you sabi everything. You get money. You sabi fund movement. You sabi fund. I go tell you say na wrong funding. Na wrong direction at the face. And the people in the establishment are happy you are facing the wrong direction because they don't want the things to change. They're happy. They're very happy. They are wasting your effort, energy, money, everything, resources on wrong thing. They're happy. They rebuke you. Because when they are ready to move, you say if you run for your, they will give you a run for your money. That's so it be. Gentlemen and ladies, it is not to abuse anybody or to distract or to fight you. It's just to say how far. Can we start being serious now? Person live in comfort for US, live in family since 2019. Say we must do this thing, whether by ballot or by whatever. When I abandon them, can they look for lesser evil? Evil no be evil. Any evil na evil. You want to use lesser evil to confront bigger evil. And the people who are supporting the bigger evil, they tell you, say, come. The devil who don't know since better pass the angel who will never know before. You can't see their crowd now, you can't melt. Why? Shebi will tell you. If PDP wins today, that your lesser evil will go back, go join them. You go still work with them. You go congratulate them. You have been seeing the traits already now. You go first congratulate the bigger evil. Can't talk say my leader, my mentor, I've always known that he will deserve it, he is merited, is blah blah blah. They will rework him back into the system. He will say, I'm available and willing to offer my service and share my idea. Now application your lesser evil the right. All this one way now all of now they go out, they shout up and down since now application they take you right. Say you go want serve in any capacity where they give am. He know say no they win. He know. Ask and make it tell you the truth. Your lesser evil know say no they win. Just ask him, he will tell you. If he won't tell you, I'm not putting anybody down. As I always say it, I have no problem with Nigerian rulers. No problem. Because it's not their fault. It is the fault instead of Nigerian people who are still choosing among them. See the crowd, see MC Oluomo crowd today. No be human beings them be. The other day, if you have been following my channel, we uploaded video of Badagry routes, drivers on Badagry routes. You know those drivers on Badagry routes. They parked their vehicles, they said they were not operating. They were so angry because MC Oluomo boys, ticketers, some call them touts. I don't know whether I should call them touts. They are human beings, they just didn't go to school. And it's unfortunate, it's not their fault. And NURTW, no, they are now Lagos Park and Motor Garage. Every bus stop, they are issuing tickets to drivers. Drivers became tired because of the extortion. It was too much. So they decided to protest. Guess what I said I said, you are angry with MC Oluomo today. Yes, we know. But me, I know say by this evening, if MC Oluomo organize one party now, bring Paso, bring Mala, the same honor go say go there, go spray the small change within your pocket there, drink, carry woman, carry everything, spend there, spray Mala, spray Paso, and you go see do like you say MC baba alaye anybody boy or lie to ali ogbe Paso and sha. The same people wey protest that day say Lagos Park and Motor Garages people they extort them with ticket every bus stop by bus stop. They go still go. Now see the crowd for that rally today. With all the protests by drivers, bus drivers, is MC Oluomo supposed to see that crowd? Simple question. Is he supposed to see that crowd? Now you begin to understand. See, Nigeria, not be say Nigerians tire for the oppression. They just want to change the oppression. That's all. No be say they want make oppression stop. Oh, I tell you. No be say they want make the oppression stop. Them just want make the oppressor change. That's all. Whether the oppressor change a character or reduce the oppression small, make them praise them. I mean, make them change the type of oppressor to another type of oppressor. They just want to experience another type of oppression. They don't want the oppression to stop. They just want to experience another type of oppression. That's all. That's all. That's all. So now why? I'm not always too emotional. Some people will say, they'll come and comment on my channel and my program, say, Shegun, why are you laughing? It's a serious matter. Stop laughing. Me. Ogbeni, depression is real. I can't be too serious about it. I don't, because I know all of you. I know honor. You are not ready for change. As in real and genuine change, you are not ready. You are not ready. If not, how can you be choosing among the same bigger evil, lesser evil? Because the lesser evil, the one they describe as lesser evil is from my region. Or because the local bigger evil is from my region. You are not doing crowd for crowd. I can't be emotional about these things. I can't. How? Yeah. If it were a game of everybody choose your leader and that your leader will lead you, I for the following they talk this thing. I no go get interest now. I go choose my own leader with the idea we get everything. I go do my own country, they enjoy myself. Unfortunately, we are all lumped together and we are ruled by democracy. A democracy in which majority will carry the vote or carry the day. Majority. And in a country, a third world country like Nigeria, where the majority are either illiterate, still ruled by their sentiments, still governed by the way their primordial, primitive emotions. She already reported against Jonathan. You should not have reported the corruption. Is that what you are saying? You see why I said Nigerians they don't even want the problem to end. They don't want it. They are angry that somebody reported corruption under a very highly corrupt government. They are angry. It was Shore that show me one tweet where Shore said vote Buhari or where he supported Buhari. None. At least we have that of Aisha Yusufu. Aisha Yusufu supported Buhari in 2015. We saw the campaigns. Tinubu, Sarakeri, we saw how all of them went out. Show me anywhere Shore supported Buhari. They say, hey, we know he did not go to their campaign. We know he did not say we should vote Buhari, but at least it was the one that was exposed, that was writing against Jonathan. He used our reporters to do where was the proper? As Jonathan said, any of the reports you already did was wrong or false. As he said it. So that means you don't hate corruption. You are lying. You just want your own corrupt person to be in power. That's all. That's all. So I'm not emotional about these things again. Wherever you, unfortunately, is a democracy. The majority. If the majority wants the corruption, there's nothing the few of us who want it to stop can do, because we are few and it's number. We are few. You are many. You are plenty who want corruption to continue. So there's nothing the few can do in a democracy. So the only place democracy can work is a country where people, are governed by good mind, good sensitivity, no primordial sentiment or, other kinds of sentiment. They want the real thing and they go for it. That's the only way democracy is a country. Where people are still they collect 5,000 to go to rally and to go and vote. 5,000 for rally, give them cap, they will dance, they will give them carnival. Paso will come and play, Kwanwa will play, Mala will play, and on election day, they'll still give them money. And in democracy where that is what happens, plus a democracy where you say, at least it's from my side, I can't leave my own person and go and support another person, even though that one we know Shore. Have you listened to say Shore is the best, but if you listen to that but their sentiment, primordial sentiment, kinsmanship, kinsman sentiment, if you go see, we know Shore is good. We know you will not go and look for any but to write him off. I don't know who does, if not people who just don't want the corruption to end, but want their own corruption. Girl. And I never ready. The rest of the world are discussing something else. See what we are discussing. Because we are not ready to have good leadership. See what we are discussing. Can you imagine? 2022, 21st century. See what we did discuss. See what we did discuss. And it's unfortunate. You guys don't know. Very unfortunate. Very. Democracy is not the best. There should be some government of the intelligent ruling over others, so that others too can come up gradually being ruled by intelligence. The first Nigerians thinking about, we know is the best good, but we can't do that. Let us do. They forced you. They forced you to that extent, and you follow them. Move forward. Shegun. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say more than, because people will begin to misinterpret it again, because I know them. They are very good at misinterpreting what you say just to suit their narrative. Maybe you want to do crowd for crowd. Continue. Let us see. I want to see whether crowd for crowd. I want to see where the crowd for crowd will end. I'm so interested. Maybe you want to do crowd for crowd. Continue. Let me respond to some comments before I close. Dollar will be 1,000. Maybe you listen to what Shore said about how Naira can come up and how you can abolish all this. He said it point blank. He said there are different rates for different people in the central bank. He said it is primarily responsible. These are people who are talking straight. Depending on who you know at the central bank, you will approach the bank. They will give you buy dollar at cheap rates. You go and sell it to Aboki FX, and you make a lot of money. So would that person want to even work or go to farm when you can simply just go to central bank, buy dollar at a rate, what do you call it? When a preference, they will give you preferential treatment, a rate, you buy it. The other day, they told us about some pipeline in our oil well, in our pipeline taking oil. Have they told us where the oil is going? They don't want us to know. They say it has been there since Jonathan's time. 9 years, Abi. 8 or 9. 9. Jonathan. That those pipes don't dey there going to illegal. Those people will be richer here, and they are untouchables. And we are still discussing sentiments. The only person who can confront all these people and stop all this nonsense, you don't want him. So what are we saying? What are we saying? The other day also, they said they saw the NDLEA detected. Should I even talk it? I have many friends who are Baptist. Let me see it and still end it with what I have as my own proposal. You see? Don't reach one stage, people say, as I don't understand, say Nigerians don't want to make the corruption end. Me say I go kill there with them. But I go make a simple proposal. Life for better past this. They discover 190 something billion naira inside Ikorodu. About 48 hours later, Asiwaju visits Marua, the DG of NDLEA. The following day, you see picture and video, put tire around, come put the caption, say they burn, waiting they go bust. I'm not insinuating anything, no, I beg you. I'm not insinuating anything, no. I'm just relating the sequence of event to sequence of now only sequence of event I dey do. I beg you. Who destroys evidence ahead of courts? Who does it? You destroyed, you claim you are destroying the evidence. You are the court already by yours. You have constituted yourself as a court. Destroyed the evidence, burned down the whole ahead of court. So, and I saw the picture of where they were burning. They burn a grade A drug. They burn them. You stand there. People stand there. They record. They burn that kind drug. People go stand there. I never smoked cocaine before. I never, even Igbo or cigar, I never smoked for my life. But I have friends who smoke Igbo. I have friends who Shenkути in house here no the day. What's the time? Na Igbo be the atmosphere. So no hair, where will they breathe? Uncle Dede Mabiaku, Baba, the same thing. But me, I know I smoke, I know they smoke. But I know say there's no way you can be burning those things. And you go stand there, you know, go to hide yourself. No how. That's all I can tell you. So they now put tire around something and caption it that they are burning. On a matter no be here. So it's anyways. Get somewhere eventually, we'll get all these things. Oh, I don't want to talk. I just don't want to talk. I don't just want to talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. For so you get some reasons why I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. But let me give you another true talk as I close. If you hold back, maybe to sit down for abroad, they shout Biafra, Yoruba Nation, our local 2023, invest. As soon as the jackpot, foreigners they come in, they buy lands, they go, they buy properties, they go. So that by the time you are too old to change anything, all the space would have been taken. By the time you are too weak and old, it will be hard to take decisions. Don't go and waste all your time abroad and not take the right decision for yourself. Okay? Invest in Nigeria. Let me give you the opportunity. Now it's at Bejuleki. This Bejuleki thing, Okonua new, you know Noah's Ark. If you no follow him, you go drown. Enter. It is the future of investment. In fact, it is the next investment capital in Africa. Yeah. There's a new airport currently undergoing construction. There's already Dangote refinery. There's going to be Lekki Deep Sea Port already underway. Work has started in all of these places. There's Lekki Free Trade Zone. Expatriates are coming in. Big business executives there's going to be shortage. There's going to be still shortage of accommodation for international business people coming to transact in that area. As a result, real estate is the best to do in Ibejulek area, and it's a beachfront area that attracts a lot of expatriates who deal in oil, onshore, offshore business and all that. You understand what I'm talking about? So even if you don't want to live in this apartment, buy. Is your property. Buy and rent it out. As I speak with you right now, apartments are already renting. Apartments that have nothing inside them are already renting for over 5 million naira. And I'll give you evidence. Nobody say I dey make am up. Okay. Are already renting for over 5 million naira. Take advantage of this opportunity as I tell you. Go listen to this information very well and try to invest. You know, see, if I dey talk things, people know they understand until it's late. They can't realize say they don't misinvest, they don't do other things. Ehen. People wey dey lis ten to me for a while, they know say I dey consis ten t. Before I go tell you something, I get my fact, I hold am wella, and e dey work. Take this one too. I say
Are you concerned about your electricity bills being on the rise? Does the outage drive you crazy? Wait, what if I told you there was a place you could live in Nigeria where you never have to pay electricity bills ever again? A home where you can enjoy interrupted power supply, no generator noise, poisonous fumes, and all of the wahala that comes with powering your homes through generators. A home that helps you cut down the cost of living by converting your waste into renewable energy while providing you with cooking gas through a biodigester waste management system put in place. Now, imagine owning a smart ready home in a prestigious beachfront estate in Lagos where the never-ending ambience, breeze, and view of the ocean keeps you connected to nature. This and more is what the all-new super affordable Quantum Brick Estate offers. Quantum Brick Estate Phase 2, Lakwe Beachfront, Lagos is Nigeria's first 100% hybrid renewable green energy off-grid estate. Built with laterite bricks which have been proven to be 10 times stronger and more durable than regular cement blocks. Laterite bricks are fireproof, soundproof, and bulletproof, hence providing extra security to lives and property within the estate. So, what are you waiting for? When you can get a 3-bedroom terrace starting from ₦1 million only and a 4-bedroom semi-detached starting from ₦48 million only via our ongoing off-plan sales. All of homes come fully finished and furnished with inclusion of appliances such as gas cooker, refrigerator, microwave oven, washing machine, heat extractor, to mention a few. Other facilities include ball court, swimming pool, children playground, fitness gym, fire alarm, hydrants and extinguishers, and fire truck within the estate, CCTV and 24/7 security guards, clinic and ambulances on standby, grow, centralized water treatment reservoir, and many more. Secure a home out of the ordinary in Nigeria's hybrid renewable green energy off-grid estate, now selling out fast. For inquiries and further details or site inspection, please visit our website on Happy Homes or call or send a WhatsApp message to 080-558-2739 for more details. Quantum Brick Estate, a product of Happy Homes. Live well, preserve nature.